Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. This is my first guided meditation that I've recorded, so thanks. And happy solstice to you, my sweet, sweet friends. I don't know about y'all, but solstice has never really been something that I've paid much attention to in my life. But this year I was so blessed to welcome in the summer solstice in the forest. It was beautiful and connective and ceremonial, and it felt right to honor the ending of that cycle and the beginning of this new one with our winter solstice. So thank you for being here. Winter solstice to me means a releasing of the season that has just passed and a welcoming of the season to come. And we as humans, we are intrinsically tied to the cycles of this planet, whether it be the cycles of our sweet, sweet moon, or the cycles of the oceans and the tides, or if you are a vulva owner like me, our own internal cycles. So it makes sense that we are also tied to this beautiful seasonal cycle as well. So winter solstice, this cycle, this threshold, this gateway, is so beautiful for so many reasons. It's the longest night and the shortest day, which can feel really scary sometimes. Welcoming in this long period of darkness that we have ahead of us, knowing that we have so much winter ahead of us before we're out of it. But there is something really beautiful about recognizing that though it may be the longest, darkest day, the light is returning. And solstice asks us to hold faith that the light is coming back. And I feel like this year especially, this is such a beautiful reminder. I know that so many of you have had years filled with change and upheaval and some sadness and some letting go. I know for myself, this has been a year of incredible growth, and with growth comes a lot of shadow work. And it's been a hard year. It's been a hard year for all of us, not just as individuals, but as a collective on this beautiful, nourishing planet. So there is beauty in knowing that we're connected through this darkness as well, and also connected in the light that we are walking into with this new season. So if you would like to join me for a little meditation, we can start by finding a comfortable seat. That might mean lying down for you. If this is the end of your day and you're going to be winding down, feel free to grab a spot on your bed or on your yoga mat. Otherwise, you can join me in a sitting position, sitting cross-legged on the floor or sitting on a chair with your feet flat on the earth. If you are on the ground, feel free to put a block under your hips to bring you up. Wherever you are, just really starting to settle, taking these last couple of moments of settling to do any last things to get yourself comfortable. Maybe that means adjusting some clothing, grabbing a sweater, maybe a blanket, or maybe you want to lie down after all. Just follow your intuition, get as comfortable as possible. When you arrive at your comfortable place, you can begin to go inwards by closing your eyes. And to start here, bringing some awareness to our breath. Noticing how our breath feels today. Without controlling or without judgment, just noticing how it feels, where you feel it. Maybe you feel the air passing through the back of your throat, or perhaps you feel it most prominently in the rising and falling of your chest or in your belly. And as we become reacquainted with this beautiful sacred life force energy, this breath, we can use it to soften into the present moment. And starting at the top of the head, with your next inhale, just filling that space with awareness. And with an exhale, letting go of any tension you feel in your forehead, in your ears, in your temples, in your eyes. Softening through the mouth. With your next inhale, finding awareness in your throat. And exhaling away any tension you feel in this space. There's so many little muscles we use in this area to speak throughout the day. Letting your awareness now travel down into your shoulders, filling that space with awareness and exhaling away any tension, letting gravity do the work, bringing your shoulders closer to the earth. Letting this awareness now travel down the arms, relaxing the muscles in the biceps, in the forearms, and bringing awareness to our hands, taking a moment here to really become aware of each individual finger on both hands. And as you bring awareness to this part of our body, you may start to notice a slight tingling sensation, the aliveness that lives just beneath the surface of our skin at all times. With your next inhale breath, finding some spaciousness in the chest, and exhaling, releasing any tension you feel there. And beginning to release tension now in the midsection, in the belly, perhaps inviting a breath into a softening belly. And exhaling, relaxing into that softness. Releasing tension through the hips, through the butt. Allowing your awareness to fill your legs now, your quads, your hamstrings, your knees. Perhaps giving a little extra love to your knees today. I don't know about you guys, but the cold tends to really make me aware of my knees, so sending a little extra love there. And bringing your awareness down to your calves, down the fronts of your legs and into your feet. And taking a second to notice each of your toes. Perhaps even feeling that slight tingling sensation of life bubbling just beneath the surface in the skin of your feet. And from this place of relaxation, taking an inhale, really filling the belly up with air. And exhaling audibly through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling. And exhaling with a letting go of any last bits of tension. Inhale. And exhale, really landing in this moment, letting gravity really bring you down to the earth, feeling the weight of your body wherever you may be. And from this place of awareness and presence, we can come back to the day, the present, this beautiful passage of time that we are in currently, known as the winter solstice. Solstice invites us to really reflect on the year that we've had so far. This time of the year calls for a stillness. And as we sit here in this safety of our bodies and the safety of our breath, we can begin to reach back through our year and really sit with the memories that we've made throughout this challenging time. Feeling joy for the moments of love and connection, of lightness and curiosity that we experienced. Joy in the friendships that we made and fostered and carried on with throughout the year. Joy in the beauty of spring and summer. And as with all cycles on this planet, this joy, this light, the duality of that is, of course, the darkness. And as we sift through the memories of the past year, you may come up against some feelings of heaviness, sadness, fear. As we become reacquainted with our memories, perhaps there might be one particular memory or feeling that comes up for you. And if you don't have a memory, that's okay. Maybe it's just an overall feeling, an energy. And as you feel these emotions, this tie to these memories or these feelings, try not to hold judgment. Recognize this darkness and hold it with respect and with love. We can do that by perhaps taking this memory or this energy and creating an object out of it. Perhaps it's a spherical orb, or maybe a box that contains a memory. Perhaps it's a picture or some kind of object. And if nothing comes up, that's okay. It can also just be just a feeling. Maybe it's a color or a sound. As you begin to take hold of this feeling, I want you to take that and visualize it in your left hand. Perhaps imagining how it feels texture, the weight. And the beautiful thing about our darkness is it teaches us. It teaches us how to have compassion for ourselves. It teaches us lessons on how to let go of control and expectations. Our darkness is most important because without our darkness we would not have light. So without judgment, holding this darkness in your hand, begin visualizing sending light from your heart down through the left arm, where there's actually a vein that travels all the way down and into your hand. Picture that light radiating from your heart down your arm and into your object or your feeling. Imagine sending this darkness all the love, all the light that you can muster. And this light can be any color. And as you sit here, sending light to your darkness, picture that feeling, that item becoming more and more radiant. And as you send light here, feeling the item become lighter, feeling your heart become lighter. When you're ready, either in your head or out loud, you can repeat after me. I honor this darkness within me, and I'm ready to release it to the light. I honor this darkness within me, and I'm ready to release it to the light. And with great love and great respect and great reverence for this shadow, for this darkness, for whatever you've been holding on to that you are ready to let go of, releasing it now, full of light, full of love, releasing it and letting it go. Bringing our hands to our heart now. Left hand on our heart, right hand can rest over top of your left. Take a deep breath in, filling your heart space with all the air and all the love. Exhale, releasing. Though this darkness may be scary at times, recognizing that though we may be in the darkest part right now, we are crossing a threshold. We are walking through the gateway and into the light. And you are so supported. You are so loved. You are supported by everyone around you, by all the snow-covered trees and the wind and the earth beneath your feet. You are supported. The light and the love in me that I have for myself is a reflection of the light and the love that I have for you, or vice versa. Thank you so much for joining me in this beautiful ceremony. I invite you to stay here for as long as you need. I also invite you to perhaps write down whatever memory came to you or whatever feeling, and writing over top of it, I release you, and burning it. Happy solstice, my friends. I love you all so much.